Hello students, today we are going to learn the topic nutrition in plants. Yes, see children, we have learned in our lower classes that we get food from plants. So, we get food from plants, but from where do the plants get the food? Yes, they will prepare their own food. Yes, we give water to the plant, they take the sunlight from the sun, and there is present a pigment called chlorophyll in the leaves, so they can prepare their own food and they give food to us also. See, in detail we will discuss about the nutrition in plants now. See children, there are two different types of nutrition in plants also. One is autotrophic nutrition and the other one is heterotrophic nutrition. See, all plants may not produce the food. So, the plants which produce the food on their own, they are called as autotrophs. They are known as autotrophs and the nutrition is known as autotrophic nutrition. Here, how the plants is going to prepare their food? They are going to prepare the food by the process of photosynthesis. What is this photosynthesis? Now we'll see. See children, in a plant, the green parts of the plant are leaves. So these green parts of the plant, they contain in the leaves chlorophyll pigment, which is green in color. In the presence of chlorophyll pigment and sunlight, the plant is going to absorb the carbon dioxide which is present in the atmosphere and also water. They are going to prepare glucose and they are going to release oxygen into the atmosphere and water also. So this process of preparing food, the green parts of the plant by taking carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, they will produce glucose and release oxygen into the atmosphere. So in this manner, as it is preparing the food in the presence of sunlight, this process is known as photosynthesis. So, most of the plants are going to prepare their own food on their own. Hence, they undergo autotrophic nutrition and the plants which can prepare their own food are known as autotrophs. And some of the plants which cannot prepare their food on their own, they are going to depend upon other plants for their nutrition, for their food. That type of nutrition is known as heterotrophic nutrition, and the plants which are undergoing heterotrophic nutrition, they are known as heterotrophs. Under heterotrophic nutrition also, there are different types of plants. Each one we will study now. See, the first one is parasitic nutrition. See children, on some of the large trees, there are some of the small plants which are clinging on to him on the tree, on the branches. They will be present like this. For example, Cuscuta, it is a root parasite. With the help of special roots, they attach to the big plant. With this help of special roots, they are known as Haustoria. They are going to take the food from the plant. Yes, this type of nutrition, parasitic nutrition, and the example is Cuscuta. Next, saprophytic nutrition. What is saprophytic nutrition? Example is mushrooms. You can find these mushrooms on damp and moist places. You can find these mushrooms growing here and there, mainly during rainy season, on dead and decaying matter. They are going to absorb the nutrients from the dead and decaying matter, mainly on the compost pits, on somewhere like this damp places. You are going to find this type of mushrooms. So this type of nutrition which are depending upon dead and decaying matter is known as saprophytic nutrition. Next one is insectivorous plants. So by the name itself, it tells that the plant is eating the insects. It can prepare its own food, but somewhere due to the deficiency, these plants, insectivorous plants, they grow in the soils where there is deficient in nitrogen. To fulfill the nitrogen nutrient into their nutrition, they are trapping the insects. They are going to trap the insects and eat them, and they can fulfill the nitrogen requirement which is needed by the plant. Hence they are known as insectivorous plants, and they can also be called as carnivorous plants as they are eating the insects. Examples are Drosera, Nepenthes, Utricularia, Venus flytrap, etc. So this type of nutrition where the plants are taking insects for their nutrition are known as insectivorous plants. Next nutrition, it is symbiosis. It is a phenomena. Symbiosis is a phenomena where two different organisms, for example here algae and fungi, these two are different organisms. Algae and fungi, they live together. This combination of algae and fungi is known as lichens, and they live together. Algae is green in color, which can prepare its food on its own, and it gives shelter to the fungi. So this fungi, it takes shelter and algae is going to prepare its food. So this symbiosis process is a process of, here algae is going to prepare the food and fungi is going to give the shelter for algae. So both are in friendly relationship with each other. This type of phenomena is known as symbiosis. This type of symbiosis you can also observe in dal family or Leguminosae family dals. You can see the root of the groundnut where you can see a small nodules like structures are present on the root, where a bacterium known as rhizobium is present on the root nodules of the dal plant or groundnut plant. They help in nitrogen fixation into the soil. So in this manner, symbiosis is a friendly relationship between the root and the bacterium where they help each other. Hence this type of process is known as symbiosis. So in this manner, the plants can prepare their food.